So here we are on our second last episode of Fashion Crack for America's Next Top Model, Cycle 15. Holy crap, 15 cycles. That's what I keep telling myself. No other show have I been this loyal to. Not that I know too many shows that have been on 15 seasons. Even if you can call them seasons, because she can bang out 2 a year if she really wants to. But yeah, I've given up on a lot of shows a lot earlier with their silly plot twists and their questionable choices, such as Lost, Heroes. What other ones did I give up on? Those are the ones on top of my brain where I was just like, I'm out. Not that they could go 15 seasons. That would be a lot of stretched out crap. Anyway, so this episode was Tyra Takes the Pictures, which is usually really great because she gets to see how the girls actually react, and usually there's always a girl who melts under the pressure and is like, oh, Tyra. But none of that this time. And this time, instead of her typical black and white photos, it was a video, which, you know, isn't that crazy because there's a lot of fashion brands and houses doing that now as something on their website or an alternative to a fashion show, you know, a little something something. But I'm wondering if this is Tyra's new career path, because she seems to get bored of things and move on. You know what I'm saying? If you think back to season 2, there was her failed attempt to become a hip-hop artist, which was amusing. And then she became a talk show host, which was, you know, pretty awesome. It's an alright show. But for some reason, she's decided to stop doing that the same year as Oprah. Maybe not so smart. You could have milked that for a few more years because there's not really that many great talk shows out there except for The View and Rachel Ray. Tyra, why are you doing this? So perhaps she's trying to be a director now? The video started out okay. It was very Jerry Bruckheimer Victoria's Secret commercial. If you check the references, with chicks in very high-cut and low-cut dresses strutting very hard through a big Baroque mansion. But then it got weird, because halfway through it, all of a sudden you see some girls hunched in a corner with her mascara leaking down her face. And then she did this thing, usually very Victoria's Secret style. A girl sits in a chair and flips her hair back really hard and fast, so it kind of like does a in-motion mohawk. This time, instead of doing the typical hair flippy looking sexy, she did it in reverse. So it kind of looked like a scene from The Ring, or some sort of Japanese horror shit going on here, because all of a sudden you had black streaky eyes and hair in the face, and then they had to get really close to the camera. This is my my Japanese horror look. Just give me a minute. There we go. And then they had to whisper their names. Anne. Oh god, it was so creepy. And I'm like, if this was trying to sell clothing, I probably wouldn't be buying. So that was weird. And this is what decided two girls' fates. Our final two are Anne. Yay, our awkward giant love. She better learn to walk for this fashion show coming up. Holy crap, she's got to learn to walk. Has to learn to walk. And Chelsea, the dark horse, the oldest of the group, which seems to be the most useful thing she has besides that gap in her teeth, which I find very ironic that a girl this year was encouraged to enhance the gap in her teeth, when back in season 5, Danielle was told to close the gap because it was too stereotypical for her. But it's okay for this bleach blonde chick to have this giant gap a la Lauren Hunt. How the times change. Or not. I don't know. Anyway. So Kayla, my lovely redhead, is gone. but I guess she just didn't pull it together for them enough, and you can't deny how well Chelsea can work it. Chelsea can work it. So Anne's gotta learn how to walk, or Chelsea's just gonna stomp right over her on this fashion show. Even though, Anne, you got long legs, you gotta learn how to use them, because we've seen just through pictures, if you hold still and don't do anything, people love you. You just gotta be in motion, and people love you, and you'll be set. So here's hoping our awkward giant pulls through. No offense, Chelsea. I've bet on this horse the entire time, and I want to see my chips cash in. And after this week, after my final episode of Fashion Crack, I will move on to other things in the world, like fabulous Toronto ladies of the burlesque scene ripping off their clothes, and me helping them along the way. Life's good. See you later.